Very nice to meet you. I'm Allison Tart.
I'm Austin Hargrove. Very nice. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right. Well, would you mind taking a seat? We'll go through and make this as smooth as possible, so don't be nervous. So I see you've applied for this position, and I always like to have each person tell me one word. If you could pick, how would you describe yourself?
If I could use one word to describe myself, I would choose driven.
Why? Why driven? That's interesting.
I would choose driven because I try to do my best in everything I do, whether it's in my education, in sports, or in my career.
Okay, so you're currently enrolled in school, high school, or?
I'm currently in a dual enrollment with Midway High School and Sampson Community College. I'm taking 6 Sampson Community Colleges community college classes and 2 high school classes.
Okay. Which one is your favorite subject and why?
My favorite subject is math because I like handling data and learning about the functions of math.
Okay. And what is your least favorite subject and why?
My least favorite subject is English because I struggle with writing and grammar.
Okay. Well, how are your grades?
My grades are, I tend to make all A's.
Okay, even in your grammar classes and.
Yes.
Okay, I was worried a little bit when you said you struggle with grammar. Can you tell me, have you ever had any jobs, or tell me about your work history?
I've worked at my uncle's chicken farms during the summer, and I've had some random jobs at my grandfather's house, work around the house.
What kind of work did you do around this house?
I helped him in his vegetable garden, and I helped him cut logs and timber.
Okay. Oh, okay. Can you tell me what do you think your greatest achievement is and why?
My current greatest achievement is probably being inducted into the National Beta Club. But in a couple months, I'll be earning my Eagle Scout, and that'll probably triumph over the being inducted into the National Beta Club.
So tell me about your Eagle Scout project. What did you decide to do?
I decided to do a fire pit at my church for my church's youth.
Okay.
To unite the youth so that we have something that we all can join in fellowship in.
Okay. All right. That sounds like a pretty neat undertaking. So it looks like you work mainly with family. Have you ever had to work with a team or on different teams?
Well, in school I've had multiple group projects where I've had to work with my peers.
Okay. What would you do if one of your peers and you or a coworker got into a disagreement? How would you handle that?
First, I would ask them their opinion on the situation or on the matter, and then I would nicely share my opinion. And if we're still in a heated disagreement, I would ask for other peers' opinions on the situation. And if it gets further, I'll ask for my boss or my teacher's help.
Okay. What are some of the pet peeves some of your coworkers or peers have had, or things that have bothered you?
One of my pet peeves of my coworkers or peers is when they don't give a full effort and they just don't work hard enough or don't work as hard as I do on something, and I have to carry more of the load.
Okay. What would you do to let them know? When you've experienced that, have you asked, how do you handle that when they're not working as hard as you are?
I calmly discuss the matter with them, like in the previous question.
Okay. What would you say your strengths are?
My strengths are my self-discipline because I try to stay in a cool mindset and I try to work hard in everything I do.
Okay. And what would you say your weaknesses are?
My weaknesses is probably I pay so much attention to detail that I tend to get my tasks completed slower than usual.
Okay. All right. Well, how do you plan on improving that?
I plan on trying to practice and learn from my past mistakes.
Okay. All right. What do you think is the most important attribute to be successful?
I think the most important attribute to being successful is determination.
Determination. Okay. All right. And why determination?
Because I believe that you have to work hard in everything you do,
Okay.
and that requires determination. You have to work through the problems.
How do you go about solving problems and making decisions?
First, I'll try to get an understanding of the problem, learn about it, research it, and then I'll try to fix it. And if I still haven't understood, I'll ask some of my peers about their opinion if they dealt with a similar problem. And if they haven't, I'll ask my teacher or my boss.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself graduating from college, obtaining my master's degree in business analytics,
Okay.
and looking for a career in the field.
All right. What about a family?
Yeah, I'm looking for a wife and children.
Okay, that's good to see. All right. What questions do you have for me?
How do you think that there's anything I can do to improve my chances of being hired for this role?
Well, one thing that we really like is sometimes it does good for you to see if you're a good fit. We do have something that's called job shadowing. So if you could spend a day sitting with the person that's doing the same job, and you can make sure it's something you do. We also there is a personality, a strengths finder that we can do, and a lot of times that shows if you're a good fit and a good match with our organization. There is one question that I always ask for every interview. What is the thing that frustrates you most in
Going back to me carrying the load of the problem, like if I'm in a group project and I'm doing all the work, that really angers me, and I need to get more self-control based on that.
Okay. All right. Well, it was very nice to meet you, son. I hope you have best luck, and you should be hearing from us soon. Okay.
Thank you.
All
You have
right.
a good one.
You too.